The Trump administration is sending nonviolent migrants to Guantanamo Bay. It is official. They have stated that if you enter into this country illegally, that is a crime. Therefore, you are subject to be gone to Guantanamo Bay. Now, my problem with this is that Guantanamo Bay is where the terrorists are held. This is where I was growing up, and that's where the people who flew the planes into the towers were being held. Now, I'm not saying don't send the violent ones there, but for somebody with no criminal record, whose only crime is doing something that the government in this country told them that it was okay for them to do, like, let's not let that pass us real quick. You understand? I'm all for let's let Americans get these American jobs, and let's make sure that the country is safe. And if we're going to deal with crime, we're not going to deal with other citizens' crimes. I understand that. But you have to think to yourself, if you was living in a poor place, no hope, and the greatest country you've ever heard of said, come over here, we'll let you in. You go ahead and do that. A new administration says, no, sorry, you got to go home. Okay, send me home. Why do I need to go to Guantanamo Bay? You want to know why? And I'm going to be honest with you, and I know I'm not the only one thinking this. The Trump administration, I don't feel like is going to do everything by the books. You understand? Like, I remember what happened when it was like a Democratic president with the terrorist over there. Like, these people who are running the show now, these people don't look at these people like human beings, especially if you're dealing with a bunch of criminals every day. The super violent ones are there, so you're supposed to turn off you're supposed to put the kitty gloves on when you see the regular ones who's just non-violent. That's what we really got to think about. You're mixing them in together, and these guards are treating the non-violent ones like the violent ones. There's no way you can sit here and tell me the energy that they're going to have for some Venezuelan Aquafina gang who just beat up a cop. They're going to turn that energy off for the guy who just crossed the border with his kids and his wife, and they're trying to find a better life. You're not going to tell me he's going to act the same. No way. So to put them in that type of environment is wrong. But you know what, though? If I'm going to be honest with you, before I wrap this up, I seen this coming from a mile away. I remember when they said we're going to go after the violent ones first. I remember thinking to myself, like, ugh. Even though I never made a video on it, but I knew, I was like, they're going to say that now, but then after that, they're going to go after everybody. And they even said it themselves. They're like, yo, listen, if you're here illegally, then you're up for grabs. So the way they're getting these people is, let's say you're a violent criminal illegal, right? And ICE comes to get you, but your partner who you crossed the border with never did a crime in his life, but he just happens to be in the same space with you when they come to get you. When they run your friend's papers and realize that he's not supposed to be here, they're picking him up too. You know what I mean? Which, hey, it is what it is, but it's like, can they go to separate places, please? That's all I'm saying, man. Like, I ain't trying to listen, bro. We humans. We're not like the rest of them. You understand? This is America. You know what I mean? We look at the situation different. I'm not saying let everybody have a free pass and just send them back so they can come right back. But like, if you're trying to use this as a scare tactic, bro, like, it worked. You understand? Like, let them boys with no criminal activity go home, bro. Let them go home. You understand? If they come back a second time, then maybe Guantanamo Bay. But not like some guy. Could just imagine, bro. Like some random guy with his kids just being put in that type of environment. No way, man. Let me know what you think about this.